Christmas trees and other non-harmful substances in some creative ways by making fish habitats in lakes. But this year they were told by the city not to follow along with that tradition. KRBC's John McMichael talked to some longtime fishermen to ask them how they felt about the new rule.
I started fishing when I was a young child, going to my grandfather's pond and drop up on the weekends. When the car door opened, I grabbed the pole and tackle box and headed to the pond. And that's when I started fishing.
Mark Tate, a local longtime fisherman, may very well have spent most of his life out on the water.
Our 4 kids grew up fishing with me. They fished more than most have in a lifetime.
And when you fish for that long, you begin to pick up the tricks of the trade.
I've been putting brush piles in the lake for about 10 years.
Brush piles create an artificial home for fish, which helps their population, which in turn creates a kind of fish hotspot.
And I've tried about every kind you can imagine.
Ranging from pallets to PVC.
To the tree in my fishing buddy's front yard.
And the difference, Mark explained, is like night and day.
If you build them, they will come.
And the concept of building and sinking these artificial habitats is one accepted and practiced by the local Texas Parks and Wildlife Division, who work together with certain lake authorities.
The premise of it is to provide fisheries with habitat that can be used during periods of low water level.
And even though we've had good rainfall recently, it's likely our water levels will sink again in the future.
It's just the nature of the beast with West Texas.
But, continued Michael, the habitats really serve a double purpose.
We really want to make sure that we're providing the best recreational opportunities for our constituents, while also doing the best that we can to protect our resources.
So when Mark came out last winter with a structure,
I came out and I had a structure in my boat I had built. I was going to sink it in the lake.
And was told by Lake Patrol he could not sink it, he was confused.
We've been putting stuff in this lake for 30 years. What do you mean?
So to answer Mark's question, we reached out to the city. City stated that placing brush piles or other artificial constructs in the lake is considered illegal dumping without Texas Parks and Wildlife sanctioning it. However, we do not know how long that has been the case.
You know, a Christmas tree on the bottom is a pretty inert thing, not going to hurt anybody.
Reporting from Abilene, I'm John McMichael, KRBC News.
Thank you, John. Texas Parks and Wildlife has already placed structures to help fish populations in Brownwood and is also working on several other projects in Comanche County. This, they say, could help to draw more fishermen and be a boom to the economy.